A white Chicago cop has been convicted in the shooting of two African-American teenagers. A federal jury on Monday found Officer Marco Proano guilty of using excessive force and violating the civil rights of the teenagers when he fired 16 gunshots into a vehicle in 2013. The teens thankfully survived the shooting. The federal prosecutor overseeing the case applauded Officer Proano's conviction.
Proano intentionally violated the constitutional rights of the people in that car, and he will be held accountable for that when he is sentenced.
Proano is scheduled to be sentenced in September. Chicago's Fraternal Order of Police, no shocked, expressed disappointment with this conviction, saying police officers have an extremely difficult job. Yeah, we know that. Let's go to our panel. I mean, this is, first of all, look, FOP, I get it. But at some point, get rid of the same talking point. I mean, it's like every case, they have a difficult job. Things are tough. Okay, you know you have a difficult job when you sign up to become a police officer.
Absolutely, and we have to shift the narrative away from those of us who want to see justice in the criminal system, and particularly in policing, suggesting that we don't know or we don't respect the job of police officers, because we absolutely do. And let's be clear, I know you haven't teased the Lisa Madigan story here, but that is crucial. She is a hero.
Actually, if you just wait, I mean, that's the next topic. Can you stay on point?
I can stay on point.
Can you see,
First of all,
alphas know how to stay on point. Kappas want to skip to the next story. So no, can we stay on this story here? Then I'm going Lisa Madigan next.
We can stay here.
Barbara, can you stay on point?
Oh, yes.
Don don't know how to stay on point.
Well, listen, the shooting was excessive, was the use of excessive force. Listen to this story. This police officer sees these kids in this car. He says that they, quote, reverse, but they're reversing far away from him. And then he runs with his gun on the side. Then he starts pointing and starts shooting. And he shoots not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, but an estimated 13, right? 13 times. This is outrageous, excessive force.
Well, it also reminds me of the cop in Chicago, in Cleveland, who fired more than 100 shots into the car, and he was found not guilty by a jury.
Terrible.
Even though he literally jumped on the roof of the car and fired straight down into the vehicle. I mean, again, and it is as if these folks can't accept the reality that you're going to be held accountable. And thank goodness he's going to be sentenced, and I hope he gets a long prison sentence, because, again, it's time that cops go to jail for wrongdoing.
Yes, thank goodness he was convicted, and thank goodness for the dashboard camera in this situation, because like you said, Barbara, he was saying how the vehicle was in reverse. If you were just to listen to his story, you would think the vehicle was reversed and going towards him, but the dashboard camera showed that that was not the case. This was cold-blood murder, and I'm glad he was convicted.
Yeah, it's called lying cops.
But we got to do something about the FOP. I mean, the FOP, they have never, to my knowledge, yet, and this whole movement for Black Lives stood up and said one police officer was wrong. Not one.
They're not supposed to.
No,
they should.
No.
But here's the deal. They won't. They won't. Of course they should, but they won't. And they've lost all intellectual and reasonable credibility on these issues. Their job is to protect their members' jobs. Period. And we shouldn't expect them to do the right thing. And we've seen now.
Oh, hell no. I do expect folks to do the right thing.
We expect individual police officers to do the right thing, but the FOP has shown us that they will not.
Needs to do better.
Of course they should, but we know they won't.
Even when we found out that the police were killing black police officers because they thought they were us, right? The average, black person. So they were killing them in the streets. The FOP still didn't speak out. They have an obligation to all police.
Let me be clear. Don, let me be clear. I expect the Fraternal Order Police, when you know for a fact that officers in Chicago erased evidence in the Quan McDonald's case, when they knowingly lied, I expect them to be not to be intellectually dishonest and go, oh no, with your eyes. No, Don, that's not what you said. No, Don. There's a difference between us saying we know they won't and us not expecting them to do so.
Our expectations should be based on their behaviors.
No, Don.
We have seen from their behaviors.
No, Don. Don, just like they want Black Lives Matter to call out folks who say and do the wrong thing, I will hold them to the exact same standard.
And that's our
I'm
job
not
to do.
letting them off the hook. But no,
that's our job to
that ain't what you said.
We will not hear. We will never hear a reasonable statement on these issues from the FOP.
Well, we need to.
We should. I would love to.
Thank you.
We won't.
Thank you. But now you said we should, but before you said we shouldn't expect to. Yes, we should.
Right.
That is what you said.
We should expect what we've seen from them.
No, that is
No.
not what we should
I didn't say we should appreciate or we should like or respect. I said what we should expect.
That is not what we should expect.
Why should we expect the FOP? The FOP has aligned. The FOP has aligned themselves, Sister Barbara, with the Klan. Marching in the streets. Why should we expect reasonability from them?
Because
we should not. No, we can hope for it.
Because Kim, I expect folks who dare talk about law and order and truth
Sick of them.
to tell the truth and shame the devil, and one of those devils is one of your cops.
Yes, and we should expect that. But it's like a fraternity. They protect each other. That's just how it goes down.
Well, it's called fraternal order police. So no.
Weekdays on TV One.
I will never lie to you.
Oh my God.
Roland Martin.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to ignore us.
Uncensored.
Hell no. That ain't gonna cut it, boo.
Unapologetic.
No, that is fundamentally false. You are wrong.
Unfiltered.
He wants an America where we all look alike. He ain't talking about black people.
Unrelenting.
You better go work out, because you got a fight on your hands.
NewsOne Now with Roland Martin. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on TV One.